Hello everyone, Zane here and welcome to another Final Fantasy XIV video. Today I'm going to show you guys the top 10 places to farm gold pieces in the occult crescent as a solo player. So I made a post asking what would you guys want me to make a video about in the occult crescent that I haven't touched upon, and someone said why not make a video compiling 10 places to gold farm in the occult crescent if the spots that I mentioned earlier in my videos have been taken up, and I thought that was a great idea. Unfortunately, just like before, you're going to have a tank for this because mass pulling is going to be the most efficient way of doing this, and if you do it as a DPS or healer, you're going to get overtaken and you're going to die, and we can't have that. So the first thing you want to do as you are leveling up in here to get yourself the gear, because it's going to give you extra 40 strength, plus 1 attribute in the phantom job actions, which are going to increase your damage. If you have the +1 set, it's even better because you get double, but the base set is fine. It's 4,000 silver pieces for each piece of gear. You should have that already, because if you're doing this the very first time, you want to make sure that you have the level 20 knowledge level to make this most efficient. Next, if you want, try to get mastery in all of the jobs. This way you guys can get a damage dealt increase as well as healing potency for each stack of mastered jobs. It's not mandatory, but it can help. Next, phantom jobs. Number 1, Knight and Monk, level 2 and 3 respectively for prey and counter stance. This will give you the buff to your defense for 30 minutes, and this will give you a speed boost for 30 minutes. Next, when you get your first 1600 gold pieces, you're going to get Geomancer. This is going to give you Battle Bell and a buff at level 5 to increase your damage each time you get hit up to 8 hits. Next, at 1000 silver pieces, you're going to get Cannoneer. This is going to give you Phantom Fire, Shot Cannon, or Dark Cannon depending if your enemies are susceptible to paralysis or blind, and then Silver Cannon, which was going to increase the damage they take and decrease the damage that they deal, and a 5% chance of knocking them out with one shot if they're not resistant. So that's ultimately what you're going to need for jobs. So make sure these two are maxed out. Now, for the spots that you're going to do. Number 1, the weakest are going to be the tormentors here and here. Second is going to be the sharks, which is going to be over here. Third is going to be the panthers over here. Fourth is going to be the guards over here by this critical engagement. Next, followed by the monks over here, followed by the lizards over here, followed by the crawfish over here. The caverns, you got the Taurus or the aether scabs in the cavern here, the dahak over here, and of course the best place to do it is the eyeballs up on this tower. So those are the 10 places that I recommend farming for gold pieces. Obviously the level is going to determine how many gold pieces you get between 3, 4, and 5, or 5, 6, and 7. So the first area is going to be with the tormentors on the south side, because there's one more than the north side. So first thing, make sure Battle Bell is up, switch over to Cannoneer, sprint, and then pull the first 2. Provoke the one in the water, jump up, grab these 2 here, then turn right and grab the final 3. Once you get them all together, bloodwetting, and then start using cannon, silver, phantom fire, and then shock. If they're not susceptible to paralysis, switch over to dark instead. These are level 4, so if you're trying to level up, this is a good spot to do, because since they're all level 4, they shouldn't do too much damage to you, especially if you have self-sustained healing. So everybody should die by the time both or all 3 of your cannons are back up. This should give you 3, 4, and or 5 gold pieces per kill, depending on RNG and the drops. Next area is with the sharks at level 7, and you do have the squids that appear at nighttime, so you can add that to your list. So just like before, make sure Battle Bell is up, switch over the Cannoneer, sprint, and start pulling around the circle. You can go through the middle like I did to grab the 3rd shark, and then go back to the out and grab the 4th and beyond. So if you want to add in the squids, you can to make this a little bit quicker and faster. So by the time you guys are done pulling everything, both silver and or phantom cannon should be back up if you use the ringing respite to get back some health upon hit. But otherwise, you're going to rinse and repeat just like before with the tormentors until the sharks are basically dead, and rinse and repeat when they respawn. spot number 3 is going to be inside the caverns. It's the opposite direction of the entrance, so you know where to find them. So I attack the first one, provoke the second one, and I go around in a circle. You can grab the one on the stairs if you like for the 10th one, but I stick with 9. And there's a happy fortune carrot. If you have one, you can use it there for a gold chest. So basically, like before, battle bell up first, then sprint, switch over to cannoneer, and then silver, phantom, shock, or dark, depending on which one they are susceptible to. Rinse and repeat until you're done. So the next pull is going to be the level 13 dahaks. So these suckers are going to be in one tight little area. Because you're going vertical and of course down, you're not going to be able to break their tether, so don't worry about them resetting. So you're going to start at the top, and then you're going to work your way down to the cavern and back up the other side and grab the last 2, and then you're going to make your stand there. So everybody should be grouped up to be able to be taken off. Okay, so basically you're going to do the same thing. Make sure your buffs are up, make sure that your warrior buff is also up for the extra damage. Rinse and repeat until they're all dead. This is going to be one of the biggest pulls that you can possibly do in the occult crescent. Next area is going to be with the level 14 panthers. Now this one is actually pretty easy. You're going to go in a circle, so you're going to grab that one. This one is going to lose its tether because I was actually trying to get one in the back on the other side, but that one kind of replaced the one that I lost. So just grab the ones that I'm showing you here, and then you're going to take your stand in the middle and kill everybody. You can get the chocobo fate to drop by killing these panthers, so you're actually doing 2 things at once. So make sure you have all the buffs are up, make sure cannoneer is equipped, and basically after that, stop. I went for this one. Unfortunately, the first one lost the tether, so that one reverted back, but like I said, it replaced the one that I lost. So you're going to take your stand here and kill everybody. Make sure you don't get hit by their attacks, because you will get paralysis if they do hit you. Alright, so next is going to be the crescent monks. Now you're going to be able to grab 2 blood demons in the area as well. They are not susceptible to paralysis, so you can use dark cannon if you like. It really doesn't matter. You're going to provoke the one over the wall because number 1, you can't get over the wall, and number 2, jump because it's going to be line of sight if you don't. So yeah, you're going to grab him there. He's going to make his way around while you grab the other blood demon over here, grab the monk to the right, and then make your stand and kill everybody. Rinse and repeat as usual, and you should have at least 8 mobs to kill. Next is going to be the crescent blackguard, level 16. These ones are going to start giving you 5, 6, and 7. I think by the panthers, you should be getting 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so you're going to work your way clockwise around the arena. When you get to the right side, make sure to provoke the one down the hallway. Don't go after them because you might end up resetting the guys on the opposite side, just in case. They're in the same area, so they should not break their tether, but If they are not susceptible to paralysis, switch over to dark cannon and blind them if you want to do it that way. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter. Take everybody into the middle of the arena, take them all out, rinse and repeat until you're done. Next are the level 18 lizards around the marsh area. So you want to stick to the tree closest to the cloistered demon arena, and you kind of like go around it. You do have the goobos that spawn at nighttime if you want to add them to the list, but you can ignore them and go with the lizards. They do an AoE that gives you heavy, so try not to get hit by them. Shock or dark cannon, I forgot which one is effective against them. But once you get to the other side of the tree, you guys can stop there, zerg them down, and then rinse and repeat when you're done. Alright, second to last is going to be the crawfish, right basically next to the lizards. So you're going to grab these, and you're also going to grab the mud guys over by the steps since they are in the same area. This guy here can also be grabbed too, he shouldn't break his tether. So basically you're going to grab all these guys here, zerg them down just like before, rinse and repeat, grab the goobos if you like when it's nighttime, and they also do the heavy on you. These guys do tail screw, just make sure you don't get hit by that, and you should be just fine. And last but not least, the ultimate solo method of doing gold farming in the occult crescent is the Tower of Eyeballs, that I like to call it. There's 15 of these suckers, and you can go all the way to the top, and they're going to give you 5, 6, or 7 gold pieces, depending on your luck. They are not susceptible to paralysis, but they are susceptible to dark cannon. But it really does not matter since you're ultimately going to turn your back on their AoEs, since it is sight-based, and you will get paralysis if you get hit by it. So ultimately, you're going to go all the way to the tippy top, blood wedding, and then start using your cannons, and then do inner release. Here you ultimately want to use almost everything in your arsenal to keep yourself alive. So equilibrium, throw out battle, home gong only if you need it, and of course damnation, which I kind of forgot to mention. Use damnation on everything because most of it is going to be physical damage being done to you. So you guys can do some little bit of chip damage reflecting with that. So ultimately, this is how you ultimate farm for gold in the occult crescent. So those are my 10 spots to farm gold pieces, even though number 9 and 10 are the already well-known areas. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any other place to replace them, so I'm adding them in here anyway. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the rest of my channel for more Final Fantasy XIV content, and I will see you guys in the next one. Happy farming! And that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you're new for more Final Fantasy XIV content and help with the YouTube algorithm. If you guys want to support my channel even further, consider becoming a YouTube member, Patreon supporter, or help me on Ko-Fi. The links for those will be in the description down below, as well as my Discord. And the extra special shout out to the members on screen. So until next time, may forever walk in the glorious light of Lord Bahamut, and always remember to keep forging ahead.